Greetings from Toronto, ladies. How are you?
Doing well.
Great.
Good, good. Thank you for season two. This is so much fun. And Imani, well, let's just start with you. I was wondering what you've learned from playing Dana that lets you bring so much passion to the role. She's well, you feel good when you watch her.
Uh, Thank you. One thing that I've taken away from playing the role of Dana is uh, just stay grounded. I feel like she's so grounded in the things that she wants. We don't really see her go past a level, and it's a reminder for me to like keep that groundedness, even when the world feels chaotic.
Yes, because she does keep a sense of calm in this crazy, chaotic office. Do you agree?
I do. I mean, like you look at all the characters and everyone's so elevated, I guess that would be the word that I would choose at this moment. But yeah, that's why I love Dana because she is that sense of calm and she's like it's just nice to have that refresher.
Yes, absolutely. Ashley, for you playing Rachel, not only, I'm sure you're having a ton of fun, but I'm wondering, at this point, now that we're into season two and you guys have been able to flesh out these characters, what has it been like collaborating with the writers and putting in your 2 cents as to how you would like to see her portrayed in the show?
Well, I'm actually on the writing staff. That's where I started.
Yes,
I was hired
yes,
as a writer first. So it is interesting starting as a writer and then getting cast
right.
because you sort of feel like, okay, well, I worry about the entire show and all of the characters, and it can feel a little weird sometimes being like, can we talk about my character? But it is important, I think, as the person playing her to advocate for her. And we had a lot of conversations about Rachel and Dana and who they are individually rather than just who they are as a unit. So I feel really happy with where we landed. I feel like we get like a cool arc with both of them and we get to know who they are outside of just their connection with each other. So it's always like a funny thing to try to navigate in terms of being the writer and also the person playing her.
Yeah.
But I think we got to a really good place with her.
Yeah, absolutely. Dana, I'm sorry, Dana, Imani, I wonder from you, what have you learned about the gaming world that has kind of surprised you?
Ooh, what have I learned? I don't know if it's something new. I think it was how competitive it is, especially for a woman in gaming. I think it was just hammered in once I began to play this role. But yeah, I think that's something that is known across all industries, right? So I got to learn more about how actually challenging it is to be a woman in gaming.
Yeah, Ashley, how about for you, especially having the opportunity to write for this? Have you kind of found the same thing that Imani has found?
Well, I actually came from games, so I'm really familiar with the games industry. That's where I've spent most of my career, actually.
Yeah.
So, what's been sort of cool is being able to bring that knowledge and that understanding of the culture into this show. And I'm actually really glad that we've gotten to showcase both the really amazing things about the industry and some of the more toxic elements. I think it's
Yes.
important as trying to make an authentic piece of media about the games industry to not paper over the more difficult parts of it.
Yeah. Well, one thing I love about this show, big time, is the cast is so amazing and you all gel so well together. It's so much fun to watch. Amani, how hard is it to keep a straight face when you're shooting this show?
Oh, very difficult. There's a really funny was it 207? David Hornsby has this really funny bit and Megan was directing that episode and we couldn't get through a take without breaking. And she was like, just give me one take. Just give me one clean take. And it was pretty impossible. But that's why I love this show because everyone's so freaking funny and they're on top of it. And David is a freaking pro and I think he tries to make us break. I think that is his aim. And when we do, we always break.
Yeah. Ashley, same for you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking about that scene in particular, and I think you're right, E. I think he was trying specifically to make Rob break, and I feel like of everyone on the cast, David is the one that can get to Rob the most, and it was so funny and so fun to see Rob, who is like consummate professional, always like he's really, he's running the show, and he's like always very focused, like not be able to hold it together is always really fun.
Yeah, and last I gotta say, I mean, it's so fantastic to see F. Murray Abraham on this show, and just talking to him, and I just said to him, like, is this
Bonnie,
like,
I'm very sorry. We are
oh,
totally out of time.
oh, I didn't know, I didn't get a wrap. Okay, I'm sorry, ladies, but thank you anyway. Thank you for your time today, and best of luck with season 2. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you,
Thank you so
Bonnie.
much.
Okay, bye bye.